Boom. Boom. Hey, riders. It's Thursday. Muckers time. Had a quick little break. Yeah, really busy morning so far. Pumped to be here. Let's have a little look and see what's going on. I'm just going to get my Gmail open here. I'm going to get a notification right away that I am live, and then I can see the chat here. Let's see how quick it actually works. It says I got 2 messages, only one's popping up. That's okay. Anyway, folks, getting into the zone here, live from the 10x10 cube of pain and destruction. Happy to be here today. Yeah, there's my YouTube notification. So when I click on that now, there's just my standard thing. I'll change that later. So bike racing, Jasper. I want to make sure this is down low. I don't want to hear that sound in the background echoing through. So let's see where we're at. Okay. Well, I guess I'm on something kind of goofy right now, aren't I? That's not what we want to see. Let's get back here. This is what I wanted you to see right now. And I'm just going to check the time. 7 minutes. Perfect timing, folks. Okay, so what we're doing today is this is Thursday, Muckers Worldwide, October Championship Race Series, folks. Jasper National Park in Canada. It's kind of a long one, 48 kilometers long, but it's generally downhill. You got one bump at the beginning, and then it's just run, folks. So hopefully everyone's got really slick aero bikes today. What have I done so far today? Well, thanks for asking. Let me just jump back here. I do want to show you the map. Oh, you're looking at the map right now. Sorry, I was looking at the Ruby stuff. So, we didn't want to do that. We want to do this. This is how I control this. I have to come back here. Here's Calgary. There's my funny friend F. I told you, this guy will not stop sharing his location with me. It's just insane. Here's Calgary. Boop, boop, boop. Here's the home. This is where I used to work. This is where the magic used to happen here, folks. Right in downtown Calgary. This is like, in Canada, this would be like Houston or Dallas, oil and gas country, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm not allowed down here anymore, apparently. We're just going to zoom out. Here's Banff. You've all heard of Banff, Canada. Yeah, it's right in the mountains. It's really cool. You ever get a chance, make sure you visit Banff. Really cool place. Heading away from Banff, you're going to come to Lake Louise. Well, you've all heard of Lake Louise too. Look at the color of the lake, right? Like, it's insane. You got the Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise here. It's this huge chateau here overlooking the lake. Check it out. Did you know you can go for dog sled trips here? The dog sled trip area is right here, the Great Divide Trailhead. How do I know that? Because I've done tours there. Got a friend who runs that touring right there. She's in charge of it. Her name's Megan. Way back when, probably 14, 15 years ago, I think some of her dogs needed rest, or they didn't have enough, or they were super busy, whatever it may have been. I hauled out with my dogs, ran a bunch of tours out here for them, so that was really cool. Instead of going to Lake Louise, you're going to take this road north here, this 93. Let's make sure we still got enough time here, folks. Currently, it says 5 minutes, 4 minutes. Let's get back here. I want to make sure you're seeing what I'm seeing. Yep, you're seeing what I'm seeing. Perfect stuff. Trucking up here. This is the Glacier National Parkway through here. The route is in Jasper National Park, so it's got to be somewhere up here. I think you're descending all the way through here. The only thing I really wanted to point out here is you're smack dab in the middle of these Rocky Mountains. Like, take a look at them. They're everywhere, right? What you can see here, just take note of this. Saskatchewan River Crossing. There's another route on Ruby called Saskatchewan River Crossing. You've probably done it before. Have a look. And if you haven't done it, go do it again. We're just going to zoom out. Zip back here now. I'm now on this guy. Yep, I know what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do now is turn that... There we go. I'm getting better at this, aren't I? Yeah, my camera's down a little low. I see that. Camera's a little low. We're going to fix it right now, folks. Get me more zoomed in. Yeah, hair. Didn't even have a shower. So I missed the 10 o'clock group ride, so I jumped into the 10:30 World Mental Health Day ride. Kind of want to support both, right? Kind of hard to do because they overlap each other. Had a quick delivery come just after 10 there, so kind of stopped me from getting in that ride anyway. So I want the gold. The gold's very important to me. And let's just get into the race here before I forget, because it's going to go off here real quick. Let me zoom down through my chat here. Okay, Neil's here. Good luck with the live stream. Thanks, Neil. That's probably because I've been bouncing around everywhere. That's why he's saying that. Whenever I have the Google Maps on, it kind of throws me off at first. And we are smack dab up in the mountains here. You know, I did this a while back. I don't even remember it. Honestly, don't even remember it right now. Looks different to me. Nestor Old Git in the mix here. Breer's 33. Yeah, this is going to be good, folks. Yeah, so I had quick delivery coming to the house. Just a few things Joey got. Couldn't get on time for that 10 o'clock one. It like came like 10 after 10. But I still had enough time to squeak into the other one. And when they're throwing out 2,000 extra gold coins, I'll take it. Minute and 30-something seconds to go here, riders. Was doing pretty good. Didn't go off really hard in that one. It was Capo di Orlando. All the muckers rode that one last week. You rode it last Tuesday as your add-on race. Didn't really go out super hard. Ooh, I see Nelson Snyder is sitting in the start chute. Very interesting here. He's not connected right now, so hopefully Nelson gets on board here real quick. Purple Bengal in here too. Tuden's back. So Capo di Orlando did that. Didn't go out super hard. Found myself in a little group, 35th place. I think there was quite a few people in there. Like 35th through 40th, there's about 5 of us. Going up a little bit of a hill through one of those towns. Completely dropped my chain off. Going from the big ring to the small ring. So that's all in the video. You get to see that. Went from, I think I was in 36th down to 50th. Got back on, past the majority of those people. Then I never could get all the way back on. But the coolest thing about it was I basically was kind of battling by myself against 3 riders that were right behind me. There's a guy named, I think his name is Geert. Geert. I imagine he's Dutch. Something like that. Juan Carmen, I believe. And Poppe. Poppe. Those 3 were trying to hunt me down. All I had on my side was a tiny bit of strength, and I got one hill in between us. Anyway, folks, we're down to 10 seconds to go. Let's get ready for some outstanding racing here. Stu's here too. Don't know how much we'll chat. That's okay, Stu. You do your thing. I'll be watching. I'll be throwing the stuff in there. Just going to take a look at messages coming again. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I'm just getting a message here from a lady. Another person coming to the house today. They're coming to look at my big trailer I have outside, like camper trailer. Be there close to 1 p.m. Well, you know what, people? That doesn't really work for me today. Urgh. So I'm going to do the best I can here, folks. I've been trying to sell the thing forever. So, yeah, I'm not sure how this is going to go. Kyle saying, this ride doesn't suit me at all. Hoping for top 100. Yeah, because, you know, this first little bit here, downhill, we got a bit of a climb, and then it's just kind of flat and fast. You can probably really get spun out quick in it. This must be filmed. I don't know when this is filmed. I'm just trying to look for some clues. I mean, hard to see what's on the trees. I mean, these are all conifer spruce trees, that type of thing here. So there's going to be needles all year round. I'm trying to decide if this is the spring or the fall. With the weather, the cloudy skies, ooh, it's kind of a gruesome day, isn't it? I imagine it's not very warm up here. You're looking at this, you're thinking, where's all the snow? What happened? Don't worry, folks. It comes back every year. It comes back every year. Yeah, the glaciers are receding up there. Every summer they shrink back a little bit more. But yeah, there is so much snow up here in the wintertime. Nelson did get on board. Great to see. We got Andy up at the front right now. Gil Matteo, Stefan 793. Oh, wow. Andy just went first to 27th place. So obviously we've got a huge group at the front right now, all packed together there. A couple of people, late starters. Look at this guy here. Who is this right here? This purple bubble way at the back. Looks like they're moving quite fast. I'm going to do the bounce back, folks. Let me just have a quick... Ooh, Batiscum's in the mix. So this is the front group here. Mako is off the front right now. And if I just kind of get a quick ballpark, give me a second to have a look here. Oh, yeah, big group at the front. I'm going to say 33 people in that front group. Then we've got Pan Rorsi, Tom Larigier, Grosjean. They're all coming back right now into that group right now. So the group's growing as we speak. Stephen Ludford, Umil, this guy here, Oi Vergra. Oi, I'm just going to call you Oi from now on. Stu's in the mix too, got himself in that big front group. I mean, look at the leaderboard just changing. Stu went from 38th to 4th. So it's bouncing everywhere, folks. We need to let the race settle down a little bit. We are going downhill, 1.5% gradient downhill right now. Let's see if anyone's using the new bikes. Yes, I can see them. Gil Mattiau is on the new bike, and so is Simon Honenbroek. That's the Baldiso B1. Really nice bike. Totally stands out amongst the others right now. 4 weight, 4 aero. Tanya Schmitz back again. Hey, Tanya, nice to see you. Then we've got Tom Janssens. Someone I don't know saying go Bram. I'm assuming you're referring to Bram Paulison. Seen that name a lot. Bram's generally in the front, 20%. Oh my! Nelson Snyder riding full disc wheels here, folks. How cool is that? It's the first time I've seen them. Take a look. Oh, that is so awesome. So that front end is going to bounce around like crazy. It's going to be very difficult even to watch that for a little while here. This group is going to be moving so fast. I just saw all rolling. Here's Shunnick's in the mix too. Shunnick, great to see you back. Wishing all the best for you. Sad news for the week. But I'm glad to see you're here racing with us. Got this Evon 86 rider. Is a level 83. Kind of new to me. Rocket Roy's back. Funny story. Rocket Roy's the one that joined our group ride a while back and just blew us all out of the water. And then, nice guy. Then came on and said, sorry guys, I didn't know what we were doing. I thought it was pretty funny. Anytime guys, just join the social rise, do what you want. So we're going to take a little look back here through the group. I see so many names. Teddy's being a bit noisy. Teddy Bo is what we call him. We're trying to get back. Wow, look at this. This is absolutely amazing. I actually see a rider starting late right now. Take a look. Forja, Spanish rider, just starting out. Did start late. 128 riders moving on course right now. And actually, NZ Ellis looks like a New Zealander rider, just sitting in the start chute, so may get moving right away. I think one day I was talking about, is this an Australian flag or a New Zealand flag? I think the only difference is in their flags, they both have that Southern Cross. The New Zealand flag, I think they light up. It's got red in the stars. Oh, and take a look at this. Kubik 1981 jumps in as well. Get in there, dude. Get it. It's downhill so much, you could pull your way back. Stelvio bound. So, 129 riders at a pretty hotly contested event. This is going to be awesome. A lot of new riders here, too. Okay, we've seen Harvey Mush before. Matt's back. So, the first thing I do when I see a lot of standard Ruby bikes, the purple bikes and that, I think right away, new rider. So we're seeing a lot of newer riders that haven't saved up enough coins yet to purchase the better bikes. And now with wheel parameters, Fergberg back, Irish friend, we now have wheel parameters with weight and aero ratings, so that's going to even change up the racing even more. Okay, so go Bram, go. Yep, front group had 46. Awesome. This hill will break us. Yeah, let's take a look at the hill. Sorry, folks. Elenio 79 must have started late too. Way too far back for Elenio 79. I'm going to get right to the front and see how this group gets just absolutely smashed to pieces here. It's going to start happening right away, folks. Gil Mattio pushing at the front, 7 watts a kilo. Stefan Schmidt able to hang with him. Bear Remy's there. Breers, Batiscum. Watch out for Bear Remy and Breers, folks. Brothers in arms. Brothers in arms. Tuden's in there as well. Shunnick, Tranberg. Yeah, this is great. Awesome stuff here. So yeah, it's going to slowly start falling apart here. I think you can almost see it if you kind of look right here. You can see gaps opening right now. but there's still a good, to me, it looks like there's probably 12 riders in the front group. So Stu said there was 46 a while ago. I believe him. And it looks like we're down to 12 now. Carol Susik just on the back, just getting back into the draft of those front riders. Peter Oldgit is not that far back. Could very easily get back on here, folks. Very easily. We're now going downhill. We will be bombing downhill here now. Steven says, just read that, is it illegal to remove animals, plants, rocks, mushrooms, etc. from a national park? Yeah, I can believe that. It's like a lot of places. Like if you go to Hawaii, I guess it's an offense to take sand from the Hawaiian beaches. Well, guess what? I've probably taken some home in my swim trunks. Sorry, not sorry. It was just in there. But yeah, if you're like taking like bottles and stuff like that, you're not supposed to do that. Here's another one too. I think it's illegal in Canada to have antlers off an animal. I think it kind of is. I think if you can prove that you had a hunting license and a tag to go hunting for a deer, an elk, a moose, or whatever, then you can utilize the antlers. But if they're out there laying in the woods that the animals discarded, because those antlers and stuff, they come off, they shed them. You're not allowed to have them. It's just kind of weird. Okay, so Stefan had to do a repair. I'm not sure exactly what kind of repair it was right before the start. So a little bit on edge, what's going to happen. I just had a mechanical in my last race, dropped the chain, thought I could spin it. I gave it maybe 5 or 6 seconds of crunching it. I don't have a carbon frame, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah, Nelson on these disc wheels, that looks absolutely awesome to me. Yeah, those are cool. He must have had so many gold coins sewed up. I think, if I'm correct, I think the disc wheels are 100,000 gold coins. I think. They are big money. You could buy 2 bikes for that. But huge aero advantage. As if Nelson needs any more advantages. So here's Nelson himself. He is this rider right here in the bluish color stuff. You can see the disc wheels. Peter will get to his right. JJ Robinson, yeah, JJ, he commented in the YouTube last time. Niels Burnham there as well. But we do have a gap, folks. Nelson is not in that front group, so he's going to need those disc wheels. Wow, they look awesome spinning too. That's great. So we do have that group of 12 at the front. Nelson's not in that group. I don't know, maybe the wheels were heavy and he couldn't keep up on the hill. Maybe he just wasn't paying attention. I see quite a few of the new Baldiso frame up front. At least 2 or 3 of them here. Gil Mattio's on, L. Rowland's on it. Gil Mattio's on it. Simon Honenbrook's on it. Stefan Schmidt is... Oh, why can't I see Stefan Schmidt right now? Okay, he's over on the left-hand side of the screen. He's on the live right now. Hopefully he's not going to have a mechanical today. He's sticking in the group, looking sharp. Tranberg right there as well. Batiscum. I'm trying to see. Yeah, Bear Remy is there. So one of the few riders I don't see at the front here today is Luis 73. This might have happened last week too. I don't know if he shows up for the Thursday race or not. I'm not sure. He kind of shows up and does really well in the Tuesday race. Must be something to do with his schedule. Let's keep an eye on these riders here. So yeah, we're going to stick with these 12. See, right now they're coming back. Nelson Snyder only 40 meters back. He's coming back quick now. Aero advantage right here, folks. Got a great group of riders with him to hunt these riders down. So it looks like there's 4 of them in group 2. Bounce back 100 meters to Rocket Roy. Rocket Roy's probably just like, yep, here comes the reinforcements. He's got P Triple J and Don Mateo. Don Mateo, absolute hitter coming up. Going to lend some horsepower to Rocket Roy at the front here. How can these 4 work together to get back on? There are opportunities up ahead. There's a few little bumps. If you look near the midway point, there's like a series. There's almost like 3 kickers in a row, downhill and another kick. There will be opportunities there for people to get away from each other. What I'm going to have to do is really watch my phone here today. So Joey said, Joey Jojo told me, hey, someone might want to come look at the trailer. I'm like, great. I'm not ready for it because it's unplugged. I had to hook the battery back up. Got the inverter plugged in right now. I don't even know if the inverter's working at this moment, so I don't know if it's charging properly. Just checking my sound levels here. Gonna have a look at my face on screen. Yeah, okay, looking good, folks. We're doing good here. So, and then when she said, and I said, what's her name? And she goes, oh, it's Beverly. And I'm like, I remember a Beverly from before. It's kind of a name you don't hear all the time. I don't know many Beverlys. So, good old Beverly texted me, and she shows up immediately in my contacts. She's been here before, so yeah. Come on back, Beverly. Come on back. So, yeah, here's a new rider. Riding with P Triple J, Don Mateo, and Rocket Roy. Landa Gain. Oh, maybe he's a Landa fan. Perhaps. We're going to bounce back here quick, folks. Have a quick look. Here's Bram Paulison. So it was Tom Janssen saying, go Bram, go, in the live chat. Okay, yeah, it's the cable for shifting. So, yeah, hopefully that works. We don't want any cable slipping, and then he can't shift his gears here. The only thing positive, if Stefan can hear this, you can relay to him. At least there's not many big climbs, so if he does miss a gear, I don't know if it's for his front derailleur or for his back, you know, at least hopefully he'd be stuck in his big gear to power through. Probably not a course where you need a ton of shifting, but we'll see. And, yep, Stu says he's passed on the discs for now. You know, I just love collecting gold. I had a good chat with Wojtek and Peter this morning from Ruby, and I told them how much I love the 12 million season challenge, 12 million community challenge. I call that seasonal content. We're unlocking things that we get to use in game. There's virtual prizes, there's physical prizes. Make sure you check to see if you're on any of those prize lists. Someone posts them in our Discord every week. Have I told you who I am yet? Colin, Inside Cycling World. Get in there, folks. Subscribe. Like the videos if you can. I'm just begging you at this point. The more likes, the more it gets shared. There's a video I did a while back. I just had a peek this morning. I'm starting to be more proactive in what I'm doing. Wow, and lo and behold, look who we have here, folks. Luis73, he is here today. Okay, cool. Good to see. Hanging out with Maloney, Bram Paulison, Grosjean, Morton Forby. Here's Andy Up. Stefan793 with Sarla. Keith Old Git is here in the mix. Mako. Kay Johansson. Another Danish rider coming in with us. Robbie Dew. Ludwig DB. Tom Larigier. Mike Hagan from Canada. Ooh, did Tom change his avatar? I'm not sure if I've seen that before. Nice smiley face there, Tom. Sorry, Mike. I was just looking at Tom's name too. Mike lives, Mike lives one province west from me in Burnaby, British Columbia. So I'm in Alberta. So he is extreme west coast. I'm mountains. So yeah, good to see Mike here. Leveling up, almost level 92. Nimi, new Czech rider for us. Jens Sorli, Norwegian. So we've seen Tom. These are quite a bit of riders here just rotating through. Stephen Ludford from the UK. Good to see Stephen here. Great chit-chatting with you, Stephen. I love all the information about the Farnham Club. So this is Thursday, but the Farnham... Let's see Stephen here too. Now, take a look at this, folks. Steve here is with Mike Guthinger, Savard. Oh yeah, Little Michelle right here. This is, so Belgian rider and my good friend Rubu. And I say that like with all sincerity. Rubu is such a good friend to me. And everyone on here that chats with me. I love talking in the Discord with people. I have a lot of private chats with people. I love talking in the chat. But yeah, I like the stuff outside the chat too. I get to learn a little bit more about people. So I've been talking a lot with Steve lately too. He sent me so much good information about the Farnham Club. And he told me that when the Farnham Club races, it's Tuesdays. And a lot of the Farnham boys aren't high level. Steven is a 73. So he's got all the good bikes. So they have a gentleman's agreement that when they race on Tuesdays, they ride the standard Ruby bike, which Steve did. Today, he switched back to his high-end bike. So yeah, it's just like a gentleman's agreement. And it makes sense to me. I guess these guys prefer to ride outside. 24/7, 365 per year. So they're not on Ruby all the time. Stu decked out resplendent in the gold outfit. I love it. Mateus Hale, FJX 29, Mix here. Mix in a group following further back with Sylvia. Here's Sylvia. Hopefully Sylvia is fully recovered from her sickness she had. I know she was watching us last time. What was Sylvia doing? Oh, she was, I think she was in a tennis competition, so that's cool. Kay Vanagan, I saw this name. This is a new name to me who I think did quite well at one of the races on Tuesday. Dutch rider. Yeah, been around quite a while. Got a nice bike there. Level 80 rider. Mix here. Dave 12. SP. Kay Vanagan. Crado Chuila. I'm not sure how you say that, but Spanish rider here is in the mix as well. 6 or 7 riders here anyways. JM Rogic just leading out JF12. Yeah, I would let them all just count you. You got Squalo Del LP here. Pavel Fulton. Here's another name I haven't seen forever. Pavel Fulton is back too. I think the last time I saw Pavel, and I can picture my head right now, it was the Canada Day ride. I'm almost positive. After this, I'm going to have to go look at that video. Check this out here, folks. JF12 level 3. Coming out swinging hard. You know, swinging for the fences against the Muckers. Like a brave man right here, folks. Yep, I just saw him. Here's the man of the hour, Neil. Mucker 1974. Riding a nice, good, solid 3 watts per kilo with Mateus, Shark of the Alps, Pontiac, Nestor Old Git. So that's our second Old Git we've seen today. Actually, we've seen 3. We've seen Peter, Nestor, and Keith so far. They're kind of scattered through the field. Got Kinnaid J here as well. I missed Ren's peek of it up ahead. Bat Builder. We got so many riders here. Incredible. Julian's back. Sandro Franco. Twister. New name. Guy Sealing here. Yeah, got to hang out with... Was it Guy I was talking to? No, it was El Tractor I was talking to. Scheduling yesterday, I was going to do a team time trial with Team Belgium. They were just doing a recce. I had 15 minutes to go in my brain. It starts at 11:15. I look online. Everyone's riding, and I'm like, huh? It was a group ride. I could have jumped on, but I'm like, whatever. Yeah, Stu's saying the gold is for those sunny day sprints when I can temporarily blind my competitors. You probably wouldn't know. Nestor, son of Priam from the Trojan War fame. I remember that name. One of my lighter classes I took during my university days, first year university, first year calculus, first year chem, first year physics, geology 201, realizing that chemistry, physics, and geology all had labs and tutorials. So you take your class time, double it for the lab, double it again for the lab, because the lab you can't get done in time. And then there's a quick little tutorial if you needed help and stuff like that. And then one of my courses I took was classical studies, so I learned all about that stuff. Had to read the Iliad, the Odyssey. Does that sound about right? Yeah, I'm positive. Yeah, I think the Iliad is the Trojan War one, and the Odyssey is the one where he goes trucking around all over the world. Yaya Reki's here, Paceline G, Tinico. Look at the group at the front, folks. There's like 70 riders smashed together there. Elenio 79 riding a lot further back than I would expect. Probably just a super late start today, working his way up through the field. You can see here he's pushing more 3, 4, 5 watt per kilo. So let's just have a look and see if Elenio is going to ride right through these riders, or is he going to hang out with them? I'm thinking he's going to start pushing ahead. Maybe he's looking for some help. Does have some strong riders with him. Yeah, so he's caught up with them, probably going to rest a while. So Elenio's in 73rd. Let's see if they move further up the field today. New rider here, A. Wool. Level 44, though. Nice to have him on here. This is actually a good-sized group, too. Igor B. We've seen that rider before. User. Look at this guy right here. First name User, last name 1605204. Level 2, folks. Could be an award winner right here. S. Wouters. I know I'm saying that right, aren't I? Get in that group, dude. Get in there. You're on it. Belgian rider. Lanceys, Rogers in the house. Sorry, folks, just hearing a door creaking. I might have a ghost in the house with me here. Could you imagine? Yeah, probably the furnace kicked in and there's a bit of an air movement. Pull the door away. I try to shut the door now. Thomas Lynn, Jeff65, Heraldius. That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Matt Ver. Wow, it's taking forever to get through this field. Frust, we saw them on before too. Here's Kyle. Kyle, love the pictures. Kyle sent me some cool pictures. He was discussing it last with his Google Town thing, where War of the Worlds was filmed. TV show version of it. I've never even heard of it. I think he said it was filmed in 2019, and it's actually filmed really close to where Stu lives. So check that out, folks. Tanya, their cat is named Ulysses. Sorry about that. My group is too big to create any breakaways yet. Yeah, exactly, Stu. You're going to have to work hard to break those groups up. Bergholtz, Frust, Nifty Nelly, gold as well. So some people have been saving up a lot of coins, folks, to buy the new bikes, the new disc wheels. I love it. What's Kyle riding today? Kyle's on his Trek Madone. Smart choice. Misha Sickfer. Marco Schwab. Wow, so many people, folks. It's going to take me half an hour just to go through the field. Sporty Burned. Matic James Ginn from Canada. Yeah, you get it, dude. GRC jersey on. Yeah, dude, that's good for an extra 12 to 13 watts depending on any given day of the week. Carlos Ram. I like that, Carlos. Sounds very aggressive. I want to say Arroyo, but that I out in front just throws me off. And I think an arroyo is, I want to think it's like a river or something in Spanish, I believe. Isn't it? Maybe someone who speaks Spanish can let me know. We got E. Chavez back here. Could be Esteban. We're not sure. Haven't really seen him on the World Tour lately. Have you guys? Where did he go? Arno shooting. Yes, he's back again. And I'm just going to keep this going as a running joke. This guy rides 1 day per week on Ruby. Remember last time I said this? I think he was level 14 last week too. So he rides 1 day a week, possibly levels up, comes back next Thursday. So, and all kidding aside, he probably just rides outside all the time. And this is his 1 day a week, the one race he wants to get in. He picks the best race to get into as well. So Arno, good job, dude. I think I've been watching you since you were like level 5 or something. So Stu is saying Liverpool has the highest number of movie scenes recorded in the UK outside of London. Okay, cool. Currently filming Peaky Blinders. Good to know. Did you guys know this? Check this out. So Calgary, Alberta, Canada. We're really not that far away from California. Canadian dollar sucks. It's so weak compared to the US dollar. I'm going to keep bouncing here. Anon, he must have seen this rider. Tay58. Aquadudu. Wartall and Eat More Cake. Always together. We got 3 GRC members decked out here. Aquadudu is now wearing Team GRC. He knows a good jersey when he sees it, folks. They are available to buy too. If you want to ride with the Team GRC jersey outside, they are snazzy jazzy. I'm going to have to start modeling them for you. I'll get one soon and I'm going to model it. I need a GRC t-shirt as well. You know I like my t-shirts, folks. There might be a fancy t-shirt coming up here real quick. Yes. Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Get tons of movies filmed here. Tons. So my good friend Michael DeRoche, he has a YouTube channel. If you're into World War II history stuff, Mike's got such a good channel. And he's got some crazy videos that have got 2 and 3 million views. Just this dude I've known him since grade 10. We used to play kind of like really complex. I'm going to bounce to the front, folks, just because 9 watts per kilo here, because we're rolling over those bumps, folks. I said there was going to be 3 little bumps coming up that would be opportunities to attack. And Gil is at the front now, pushing with L. Roland's getting serious today, folks. Tuden's there, Shunnick, Bear Remy, JJ, I think his name is James. He said hi in the live chat one day. So we've got a good, strong group here. So there was 12. Stefan is there. Good to see this. And yeah, the other riders did come back to them. So there's 15 kind of in that front group, and then little gaps. Going back to my story, Calgary has a ton of movies filmed. My buddy Mike has a YouTube channel. It's called the Hand Grenade Division. That's what it's called. I've known Mike, oh my, like 40 years. I haven't seen him very much lately. We got big into wargaming for a while. We went to tournaments together, like full derp out sessions, like simulating battles from World War II. And it's like one of the most complex games ever built. The rules for the... Okay, so if you want to know, you're asking me, oh, Colin, please tell me what that game is called. It's called Advanced Squad Leader, ASL for short. The rules are in a binder about that thick. It's actually in a 3-ring binder. There's add-on rules. Every vehicle, every tank. Probably one of the last games we played, too, was a campaign we played in the Netherlands. I'm going to have to think hard about it. But it was in the big airdrops during World War II when the Brits and the Canadians dropped in. I don't know if the Americans airdropped into that whole, A Bridge Too Far stuff. What was that battle called? Someone please. I know there's some dudes in here that know this stuff too. A Bridge Too Far, Arnhem, Nijmegen. I know I'm not saying that right. Maybe I am. So we were able to play battles through there based on what really happened. Like, I couldn't just pick any unit I wanted. I had to pick from the Canadian units that were actually there. So there's a real connection between Canada and, I'm just going to call it Holland for now because that's what it was. The Netherlands. Because the Canadians were the ones that pushed through there to liberate them. And it's always remembered. So, really cool. So Peaky Blinders is filming there. Back to Canada. So my buddy Mike, Wargaming buddy, nerd out session, me and him, love it. I love getting really nerdy into that stuff. He was actually an extra in Legends of the Fall. So that was filmed with, the Brad Pitt movie. Kind of whatever. It's not really my movie. There was such little action in it. It was just more of a love story, I think. That was all filmed here. When I used to do real estate in Didsbury, I was the only one in the office. It was kind of like a remote office. I just sat there and waited for people and did my thing. I'm going to have a look at the front, folks, see what's happened. 6 at the front, but there's riders coming back right now. They're getting back in. We're going downhill. There was a movie a little while ago. I forget the actress's name. Like, she is like top shelf actress, actor, whatever you want to call them these days, folks. I don't care. I'll remember her name. She was the lady that was the wife of the president in House of Cards. Robin Wright. Is it Robin Wright? Am I right about that? Because she's not a Penn anymore. It was Robin Wright Penn, right? And she did a movie called Land. They filmed that movie in the office that I used to sit in. And when I say they filmed that movie, it's just a few seconds of the movie when that movie is about where she decides to just, I want to leave modern society. I want to go live in the mountains. And so it shows her at a real estate office. They came in, they made my real estate office so Western looking inside. They put up boards on the walls. They made it look really funky. And the cool thing was we got to keep a lot of it later. Like, we were like, let's leave it like that. It looks awesome. There's a show. It's kind of like I don't want to say it's a kid's show because maybe you watch it. It's called Winona Earp. Okay? I think I've seen about 10 minutes. It's more for young adults, I would believe. It's vampires, okay? So you're probably out already. Winona Earp, she's supposed to be the vampire hunting daughter of Wyatt Earp. Granddaughter or great-granddaughter of Wyatt Earp. Watching the front here, Stefan's doing great at the front, so no problems with the shifters, I believe. Nelson Snyder's there. Breers. Winona Earp, I think all 4 seasons were filmed right in Didsbury. In fact, my real estate building, which was just kind of like a little hole in the wall, it wasn't like a fancy building, but next to me there's a really funky old building, like a big sandstone building with big sandstone that's all been carved down. It's called Ooh La La. It's kind of like a boutique clothing store. It's been there forever. In Winona Earp, the TV show, their hangout, which is a bar, is filmed inside of that boutique store. So really cool to see that. who was just in town? Yeah, we've had all sorts of stars come in town because Didsbury is a sleepy little town. It's got every town back then had a town called Railway Avenue. Super creative. It was the road. Gil's lighting it up again, folks. Bear Remy's going with them right now. Why? Because we got one last climb here. They're getting over that top of that bump. So Bear Shunnick's going to 11, 12 watts a kilo is in order here, folks. If you want to keep up right now, Stefan making his way back to Stefan right on the edge of the draft, digging deep. Gil Mattiaus pushing hard. They're trying to hurt the other riders right now. Come on, Stefan. Stefan is right dangling. Okay, he's got some reinforcements coming up. Breer's coming over his shoulder and L. Roland. They should be able to drag each other up now. Take little turns and get back on there. Did we lose anyone out the back? I think we're all still here. Nelson just sitting on the back right now. Nelson level 97. Carroll level 100, folks. There's only a handful of those on Ruby. When are we going 110? That's the next step, folks. It's the old video game switcheroni, folks. Once you hit level cap, that's what you call it. If you play video games, what's level cap, bro? Oh, it's 30, okay. Guess what? It's 40 now. That's what they do to you. Very first Captain America was filmed 5 minutes away, and a lot of Harry Potter, about 3. So Liverpool's the area for filming in the UK. Yeah, so there's tons right here. So in Canada, Vancouver is huge because they can skip across the border so easy from the States. I think the X-Files is all filmed in Vancouver. But Southern Alberta, if you want to shoot like Westerns, movies in the mountains. Remember that really cool movie? One of the best, Hannibal Lecter actor. Please, why can't I remember his name? Just can't remember his name. Someone just shoot it to me. The Hannibal Lecter actor, Anthony Hopkins. Probably one of the best, the finest actors out there. He filmed a movie with Stephen Baldwin. When Stephen Baldwin was like... Was it Stephen Baldwin? Or Alec? Alec, sorry. The older brother. Alec's the older brother, right? And I think it was him. It was a movie shot just out in Kananaskis country here. Kananaskis country would be south of that whole Banff, Canmore area. The one where I think they crashed in a plane crash and they got to survive in the wild. And Anthony Hopkins was kind of like the bumbling, nerdy dude that just learned everything from books and then he put it into practice. What was that called? I can't remember. I think they get attacked by a bear. I need to watch that today. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Steven's here. Steven, I'm going to watch Duel. I looked it up on YouTube. I'm going to try to see where else I can find it. I think you can only rent it on YouTube, which surprises me because I thought it would have been available somewhere. Once you click on those things on Facebook, that's all you get. So all I get now is filming locations, and I watch them. Okay, folks, let's have a little look back here. Kind of in a little bit of a downhill area. People cruising along. Wonder what time we're looking at here. Looks like we're probably at about 20 to 1. I really hope I can hang here all the way because if these people show up at my property, I hate to do this, but I may have to just step away. They've driven, I think, 3 hours south of Calgary to come up. Yeah, Steven, sure. Do it. Simon Hahn. Oh, Link? Oh, you mean for Duel? Or... Oh, I was confusing the chats there. I thought that was Stu saying there about Captain America. So Steven's saying I could send you a link. Okay, Steven, I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Let's bounce back and see if anyone's left back here. Remember, yes! This dude, NZ Ellis, started late and is riding. 132 riders, Muckers. Great job. Huge turnouts. So yeah, see how the flag's all lit up? I think the stars are colored red for New Zealand. And I think it's the same constellation. I think it's the Southern Cross. Pretty sure about that. Yeah, so hopefully these people are a little bit late. I'd like to see like the finishers finish. And at the rate we're going, let's just see. The leaders are 17 kilometers from the finish. And these people might be here by 1 o'clock. So I really hope not, because generally these people are tire kickers. They're just going to kick tires, look at it and go, oh yeah, it looks good, and then never hear from them again. Let's take a look at this guy here. Brett Sos won, Greek rider. Hanging with some hitters here. New rider to me, Ren's Peekaway in the mix. Silly Sill here. From the way Silly's riding, I think she's back in form. I think she's recovered from her sickness. Probably just a little bit of lasting effects. Hopefully it's gone soon. So yeah, we lost Ass in 55, but LS is coming right now. This rider, just get over this little bit of a climb, and then you're good. And you know what? I think if I do step away, I might just let it stream. They might be here 10 minutes. That's kind of what really happens. Canyon, level 2 rider, folks. Can you believe this? The Romain's back, but he disconnected. Okay. That's not good to see. Elf. Phil's here. So just seeing Phil for the first time. What name is this? We're just going to call him Pi. Pi is chasing after Forha, who started late for sure. Oh, for Duel. Yes, awesome. Yeah, like, that movie's so good. Dennis Weaver during the time, you know, like, I just remember it, like, I saw the picture on it, and he's got his sunglasses on. I think he's got yellow sunglasses, too. I want to be that dude that wears colored sunglasses inside all the time. I want to be that guy. I'm going to try to start pulling it off for you. So I'm going to invest in some probably yellow, purple, and even rosé sunglasses. I just want to be that guy. Magali W. Interesting here. Magali, there used to be a couple, or maybe it was, I can't remember, dog mushing people. Yeah, it's kind of weird that they film them there. Like, I mean, it's a long ways to go, but I guess, well, not for Harry Potter, because that's kind of like the world it's in. It's in that British world, right? And I guess for Captain America, it was set in World War II, wasn't it? So, yeah, I guess it makes sense to film it there. Quebec 81, Stelvio Bound, Kobe. Christopher has had a disconnect, some issues, saw some bears on the side of the road, and he's that guy, he's one of those tourists. Oh, here's some bear cubs, let's go pet them. And then the mom's right around the corner. Nothing more vicious than a female bear. And yeah, we got Arno here as well. Kind of like once you get past the midway point, is generally just floating downhill. I'm going to bounce back to the front, see these hitters up here. Gil Matteo, Shunnick, Simon Honnenbrook, Stefan Schmidt, Breers 33, JJ Robinson, Nelson Snyder, Kirill Susik, Bear Remy. Battiscombe should be floating nearby. L. Roland, Tuden, Luis 73. So I think Battiscombe's in the next group back, I believe. Let's just keep hanging out here. Bashok's dropping in now. Sup, folks? It's up. Trying to hang in here as long as I can. I got someone coming again, so I've had a delivery this morning, and now I got someone coming to look at a trailer I have for sale. It's like people say, well, what do you mean by a trailer, Colin? Well, thank you for asking. It's one of those huge, it's a 40-foot long travel trailer, kind of not really meant to be towed around and camped in. It's meant to be towed somewhere, parked, and you live in it. Kind of like more, people used to call them park models back in the day, but that's all changed. A park model now is kind of like, yeah, exactly, Stu. I know what you're saying, dude. I know. Yeah, Bashak, I saw that earlier. I think there are 100,000 gold coins. But then I thought, well, it's Nelson Snyder. He probably has several 100,000 gold coins stored up. To get to that level, you've done a lot of riding. I think Nelson's a level 97, isn't he? Yeah, Nelson's a level 97. That's the first person I've seen in the disc wheels. So Bashak saying most aero benefits, he's essentially riding faster than a TT bike with that thing. Okay. So he's on a TT, so he's on discs. Which bike is he on? I just can't see it right now. Let me just back up a little bit if I can here. Yeah, what bike is Nelson on? Oh, he's on the Cervelo S5. Is that really the fastest bike? I can't believe that. So what if you put those discs on another bike? If you put them on the Baldiso or the Trek Madone or the Liv? I'm sure you'll do the calculations for us. In the UK, they were called static caravans. Yeah, level 97. Yeah, definitely not short of coins. I stayed in a caravan once, Kyle, for my Formula One trip in 2012. We flew out on a Thursday night, red eye overnight. Got to London. I don't even know what time it was. And Trevor, Big Trev, set us up. It was like, hey guys, you owe me X amount of dollars. I'll just figure everything out. There was a car that picked us up. I think it was like some fancy dancy Mercedes or BMW or something. It seemed huge. Like it must have been like a 7 Series or something. And we cruised all the way up to Silverstone. Right now, I would not be able to tell you how far Silverstone is from London. No idea. Got to Silverstone, and there was then we go to the campground. We're right at Silverstone. There's camping right there. And this is one of my favorite stories too. I love it. It's not that good of a story, but it's just I have good memories of it. It's 12 years ago. And we find our caravan, and we didn't know where the keys were at first. And it's just this little rinky-dink thing, like single axle camper for 3 dudes. Birch, who I might have mentioned on here before, he's the smallest. He's still probably 6'1". I'm 6'2". Trevor's probably 6'5", 6'6", and Trevor hasn't worked out since high school. Trevor's probably pushing 280. So the two of them are in these little beds on one end. They're like side-by-side beds. They can almost like hold hands at night. Just so creepy. I got the bed at the back beside the toilet, which we never used. Well, we had a rule. I think Trevor made the rule up not to use the toilet, and he kept using it all the time. And I remember that little bed at the back. I couldn't even fully stretch my legs out. And the first night I slept in there, there was like a paste-on or stick-on, I'll just call it a stripper eyelash right there. Like, before it became common for ladies to all get their eyelashes done. Like, Joey does it. Addison does it. Avery does it. They all get their eyelashes done. This was 12 years ago. I don't want to know what was going on in there before me, but it was the only place I had to sleep. Okay, yeah, so Cervelo, yeah. Don't know why you picked that. Yeah, maybe, who knows? Yeah, the discs look really... Oh, Nelson's here. Awesome. Didn't know he was here. Yeah, love those discs, Nelson. They look awesome. Yeah, there's a few people here texting whilst we're racing. Nelson's just chilling up there, just taking it easy with the hitters. So we are still with a group of 11 riders here. And everyone that's here is super legit to me. When I say that, riders I've seen a lot. Riders that this is kind of where they're always hanging out. No names I don't know up here. Let's have a little peek back here. Yes, NZLS. Get it. You got this. Just coast downhill and get through this, man. Who knows? This could be one of their longest rides they've ever done. Let's just bounce up, see some names quickly here. Front group is going to hit a few more little kickers, so I'm going to jump back to them quick because people are going to attack on those kicks. Here's Kyle. Kyle said today, he said earlier, he goes, this is not my type of route. I'll be lucky if I finish in the top 100. Currently, 97th place. You better get it, Kyle. Come on. You got a bit. You got a kilometer over 98th place. So maybe Kyle will be able to do it. He will place inside the top 100. C. Welford. New name. Bergholtz. Watching that front group. You can see, I don't know, maybe it's a kilometer down the road. There's a bump. Downhill. More bumps. How's Roger doing here? Roger's sitting he's about the same spot. I think when I saw him earlier, he was in 84th place. So he's in a group, a pretty big group of riders here. Nifty Nelly, Thomas Lynn, C. Welford, Burgos, Frust, and then Twister K, just up ahead. Tim S88. A name I've missed so far. Level 2 rider. Yes, dude. Get it. Just doing his thing. I love it. Very new rider. What are they? They're probably like a 90 kilogram rider. So I think this rider's new, getting back into shape, things like that. That's my guess. So great to see that. Someone just broke down there. Going back to the front, folks. We got like 27 kind of in this big mosh pit at the front. Wow, there is some separation. But in the front bubble you're seeing there, 11, 12 in the front group. Actually, it's only 11. And then we bounce back 400 meters, and we've got another huge group of riders here. So this is kind of like hanging out at the Snake Pit at a Metallica concert. You just get in there and just go nutty. Actually, did I tell you this story? Here's a great story. For some reason, Joey Jojo, you know she loves Metallica. She's in love with James Hetfield. She tells me this almost every day, that if she could ever be with him, she would leave me on the spot. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And I said, I got my bike. I'm good. Yep, here come the pushes, folks. 11, 10 watts per kilo over these kicks. They're just hoping to shed a few of the people out the back. Will everyone be able to hold on? Looks like everyone's doing it right now. Everyone's still got some draft going here, so just not enough to get away. We got a couple more coming up too. It's just a matter, you know, you can respond, and until you can't. And then they're gone. Checking the phone, folks. So it is now 12:53. This lady could be on my door any second now. What I would probably do in that case is I would probably just put it on Nelson or Stefan, Tuden, Gil Mattiau, and step away. I apologize for that. It's the best I can do. Yeah, I thought someone was trying to go off the front there for a second. Looks like they're chilling out right now. You know, Nelson riding chill, close to 4 watts per kilo here. Super chill. Just rolling on those discs. Yeah, it does look really good. Okay, so I got to start saving up some cash monies now. I did just buy, last week I bought the Quintana Roo, because I think it's the only time trial bike you can use in Cozumel. We should make a rule about that. Quintana Roo, that's the state that Cozumel's in. And then I bought the Baldiso. So I bought the Quintana Roo maybe a week and a half ago. And when did I buy it for? I think I bought it for the last team time trial. So maybe it was more than a week and a half, maybe a couple weeks back. And then just yesterday I bought the Baldiso. So I'm down to like just shy of 10,000 gold coins. So I got some work to do. But I'm not going to play the system. Ooh, Gil Mattiau going again, folks. Pushing hard by himself. Just does a 9 watt per kilo surge and catches him sleeping. Shunnick is reacting here. Shunnick is reacting. Some of these back riders may be just slipping a little bit too far back. Looks like I think they're all going to be okay here. They're in such a big group, and it's so fast moving. It's really going to be hard to jump away here. Some of these efforts may hurt them in the end. I mean, and I'm talking about the riders at the front. You may just be like throwing yourself against a wall trying to get away at this point. There's a kick coming up. You can see it in the distance here. The road's just going to go up a little bit, so I expect another attack right now. Let's see what happens here, folks. Or have they gotten sick of beating themselves up? You can see the power just slowly rolling up into the 4 and 5 watts per kilo. No big attacks yet. So you got this little bump here. See, yeah, they're not going this time. There's a downhill coming up with another little bump, a little bit of false flatty. So there's got to be some attack soon. Otherwise, we're going into an 11 up sprint, and good luck for me trying to figure out who crosses the finish line first. I'm just going to read the chat here. Bashak says he rode the Czech Tour route with Swiss size 800 wheels. Aero gains are great, folks. 30,000 coins. Okay. I'm going to have to go into the analyzer and figure it out. I guess it depends where and when you use them. What kind of course is it? Yeah, I just got to figure it all out. Ride and select follow leader. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying, Stu. Yeah, I could do this, folks, at the very end, because we're only 4.65 kilometers. Stu's saying to do this. You can click on the riders here, and then I think no, that's not how you do it. Follow leader. If you click this tab here, it will always stay on the leader. So I could do that. So thanks, Stu, I might do that, just so we see who crosses the finish line first. It's all depending if Gil's pushing hard again here now. Trying to throw people out the back. How many times can he keep smashing himself like this? Got that 400 meter gap back here to Yvonne, 86, riding strong. So here's our leaders right here. And, you know, we've still got a schwack of riders right back here. Flying Skywalker, Don Mateo, Niels Brenham, P Triple J, Land Again, Peter Olgip. Oh, here's Battiscombe right here. Maloney, Tranberg, Lewis 73, Grosjean, Morton Forby, like super strong riders all through here, folks. Here's a nice low rider, Jens Sorley. Anyone know this character? Level 8 rider. Look at him hanging out with all these. Like the low rider here is 67. That's Tom Larigier. Everyone else is like 70 plus, 80 plus. Bram Paulison. Wow. Look at this, folks. Look at this. How am I possibly going to be able to do this? And they finished. I'll do one of those. Pure climbing used the Obermeyers. Okay. I know we had the discussion that the 4 Aero is really not that great for it. 800 is great all around, and discs on flats and downhills. Okay. Okay. Obviously, Bashok's been digging into the Ruby Analyzer, getting these things all figured out, using different gear and whatnot. I haven't even looked at it since the last update. I will be doing an update video here pretty quick. All the new stuff that came out. I do like the new notification stuff. One thing I like that's about the notifications is now some of the invites where it says so-and-so, that's his real name, invited you to a race, accept or decline. And I'm like, yeah, but what is it? What is it? Like, I don't want to, like, it could be some death march. It could be Mount Lemmon revisited. I've already been there. Now it'll say details. You can have a quick look and say, nah, I don't want that. Or yes, I want that. Bombing downhill fast here, folks. 62k an hour. It's going to have to go off soon. I mean, unless they all feel really confident in their sprints, I think someone might make a break here right away. You can see just up ahead after all these campers. Those are the kind of trailers we have here, folks, like triple axle trailers. It's going to start climbing. Back to Silverstone, single, probably a 14 or 16 foot long caravan, 3 huge dudes in it. Semi-huge. I'm not that big. Here goes Gil. He's pushing another attack now. 12 watts per kilo. I don't think it's hard enough for the other riders. They're all going to be able to hang. I mean, furthest rider back, we can still see Gil right here. They're all in his draft right now, and they're just going to pull, like Breer's here on the back is just going to get pulled back with the other ones. So Gil Mattiau might be just burning matches here. And here we go. Tootin comes over his shoulder. Here comes Nelson Snyder. Nelson's starting to turn up the power. He's got those disc wheels rolling like freight train action here, folks. Get out of the way. He's coming through. And he does have a gap on them right now. A little bit of a gap here. People are going to have to start jumping up to him. Otherwise, he might just start creeping away from them. Looks like Simon Honenbrook's decided, I got to go now. This is that point in the race where I've said it, and I go through it in my head when I'm racing. Apparently, I don't race. It's now or never. If I don't go now, it's never. Like, don't even waste your time then. Like, you see those gaps of 14, 20 meters, and you're hanging with 4 dudes, and no one's going to chase them down. You just got to go. Even if you take them with you, who cares? You'll never get on that group then. Coming into the finish, folks, we're less than 500 meters to go now. I expect the numbers to come. It's going to be a super fast downhill sprint. These disc wheels really might give Nelson an advantage here. Got Gil Mattiau, though. Shunnick's going to bring a sprint out. Let's see what happens here, folks. How am I going to watch all this? Shunnick's dropping 15.6 watts per kilo right now, folks. I can't even see the front at this point. Shunnick will not be able to pass him. Breer's 33 for the win. Awesome stuff. That's what we're talking about, folks. We just had 11 finishers there. All I saw was Breer's. There was a lot of horsepower there at the end, folks. Yvonne 86 doing a great job here, riding solo to the finish with an absolute monstrous group chasing him down. So has Yvonne been like riding away the whole time, fighting them off? I kind of had that this morning at a way lesser reality, whatever you want to call it, in the race I was in. I had 3 people chasing me the whole way after I dropped my chain. Yvonne 86, nice job, 12th place. Stefan coming in next with Rocket Roy trying to get over shoulder. Peter Oldgit. Everyone's lighting it up, folks. How many riders just finished there? What do I do? This is where people say, hey, you missed my sprint. I'm like, yeah, I missed about 30 people there, folks. 20 maybe. Keith's always in his Christmas wear. Yeah, way too fast. It just comes up on you. Even though I'm looking at everyone, sometimes I just lose track of the bottom of the. I'm like, oh, they're about a kilometer. I look, I'm like, oh, they're 100 meters out. They're already sprinting. I do that all the time. So we got Ludwig here, just pushing ahead of Jens Sorley. We got another big group coming in. Looks like another 8-9 riders coming in here. So let's hang out with these guys. They're only 1.5 kilometers out. Tom Larigier, Mike Hagen, Ludwig DB, Jens Sorley. Anyone going to make a little attack here? Or are they all waiting to the end? It has been quite long. Quite long, probably high revolutions. I think you saw this morning, I think I hit 140 or 185 beats per minute. Not all out. But yeah, after I dropped my chain, I was like, ugh, whatever. I wasn't at the front by any means, but just you lose the group you're with. It's like, and then 15 people pass you. It's like, oh, okay, one of those days. Say it with Andy here for a second. Mike Hagen coming up on the right-hand side. Keith Oldgit on the left. 700 meters out. Looks like we might have some long-range attacks coming up. Is Keith going to go long? He's pushing 6 watts per kilo with Ludwig DB here. Ludwig's going on a time trial effort of his life to get away from this group. He's got a bit of a gap on Keith. Keith's trying to come back on him. Here they come, folks. Once that draft starts kicking in, Ludwig may be watching them go by right away, folks. Here they come. Tom Larigier, Mako, coming up next, Andy Up, all coming past him. Kay Johansson, Keith Oldgit. So just, he lit it up a little bit too soon and didn't hold it. Here's 8-9 riders coming to the finish together, folks. Awesome stuff. We got another fast-moving group coming in now. So that was some 28 through 36th place. We got South Afro here, obviously South African, with that flag there. Steve Ludford, Svard, Mike Guthinger, Matthias Hale, Dave 12, 1,000 meters out. Does anyone have any long-range missiles to attack with here today, folks? Who's going to light up? Maybe Silly wants to get to the front here and just surprise them all. Sylvia might be our only ladies rider here today, I think. I can't remember if I've seen any others right now. Usually we have Regina L on board. Orielli's been showing up a lot lately. 550 meters, folks. Who's going when? Who's going when? No guts, no glory, folks. Pontiac's lighting it up right now. Close to 10 watts kilo. And this Matthias Kreutz character, who I'm just seeing for the first time, a German rider here. Svard going hard right now. That sounds good, does it? Svard is going hard, folks. Kay Vanagan. But Svard at the front jumps them all, gets away, just holding off Kay Vanagan here. Will hold him off, or maybe won't. Kay Vanagan might have caught him right at the finish line. That was basically a duel between Svard and Kay Vanagan. Wow. JF12. This guy's doing good too here. Level 4 rider. Wow. Doing nice. Just getting back in here. Yeah. Shock saying, yeah, what do? You got to start planning. What are you going to do for the big Ruby race? I know, 400 riders, field sprint. Well, you guys should all just plan on like being in groups of 5 or something. What route are we doing? Oh, Lago de Garda. Yeah, de Garda. Yeah, it's going to be a flat all-out sprint. Yeah, there will be 400 people finishing together on that one. There'll be so much drafting. And we're 400 now. We're going to be way higher than that by race time. So, Kane J finishing, Umil coming in next, 55th place. Stu, okay, this is going to be a good group finish here. Pavel Fulton, Sandro Franco, Mick, Robbie Dew, and Bike and Dog Trips, that's Stu. Ruben's in the mix. Hey, Ruben. So, yeah, we've got not even half the field is finished yet, folks. Let's take a look back. Or can I? I don't think I can now. So, Umil's coming in solo in 55th. Great effort here. And then we have a group that's 700 meters out. I'm attacking. I think Stu's going to make an attack here any second now. Any second now. What is Stu going to do today? Here he goes. He's slowly winding it up, folks. Just getting to that 4 or 5 watt per kilo range. Backing off a bit. Now he's lighting it up, folks. Rocket boosters engaged. The kerosene's lit up. Let's go. Bit of a gear shift there, I think. Ooh, he may have slipped a gear. Sandro Franco coming over. Mick as well. Stu's trying to counteract here. He's pushing almost 11.5 watts per kilo. Sandro's doing almost 14. Stu's got some momentum here. I think he might be just in front of them all against Sandro Franco. Wow, folks. Those 2 Trek Madones on the far side. There was 4 riders abreast on the road there. You tell me who finished first there. I think Stu got that Sandro Franco dude. I think Mick was there as well. But there was 2 riders on the left. I was just staring at the 2 Trek Madone bikes. The 2 riders on the left were maybe like 50 centimeters behind them. Like, not far at all. A couple feet at most. 30 centimeters to a foot, folks. So when I say 50 centimeters, like a foot and a half, something like that. Alenio 79. So Alenio 79 wasn't at the front today. Probably was looking for more of a climbing race. Just checking the phone here, folks. Just waiting for that door to knock and have the dogs go ballistic. We got some more finishers here. Neil coming in hot, 8.5 watts per kilo. Come on, Neil. 9.3 watts per kilo. Trying to battle against Alenio. 62nd place for Neil and Pan Rorsi right behind him. Nice job. I think I caught Neil doing a good job there because he likes to say that I only find him when he's riding crap. 64th place with Squalo Delapi and Guy Seelan. Nestor Oldgit coming in next. Yeah, so November 3rd, the Big Ruby race. Don't forget about it, folks. I will be doing some proper promotion of it here pretty quick. Just November 3rd. Lago de Garda, scenic route, beautiful part of the world. Where it's over 400 riders right now, and we're still 3 weeks away from it. So 5, 6, 700 people, who knows? Yeah, Stu saying here, no idea, literally 0.2 seconds before us. Stu, I think you got it. I was like just staring at the bike. You could probably see it in the video. I was like just like that. I think you got it, but Sandro was putting up a huge sprint. You were carrying more momentum somehow, and you got by him. He was putting out more power, but just I don't think he got ahead of you. Okay, folks, we got more people coming in. Tinaco leading the way with Bat Builder. A-Wool. Andrew, maybe? We got A-Wool is a ladies rider. We have another one out here. Ponytail. Okay, coming to the finish, folks. 200 meters to go. Who wants to have some battles here? User, our friend User, level 3 rider, not messing around. Igor B just drops it though. Did a quick sprint, let off. Paceline G takes both of them at the finish. It looks like User. Sorry, riders. I got some people coming in hot right now. Coming in hot. Freight Train is coming in next. Bergholtz coming in strong. 10 watts a kilo. Has gotten away from Matt Ver and Tim S88. Oh, Roger's in the mix here too. Roger going in for a little bit of a sprint against Frust, Duckman, Nifty Nelly. It's all going off, folks. So many riders coming in. Heraldius. Sounds like the name of a king or something, doesn't it? Yeah, so I think Stu got that in his 4-up sprint. Thomas Lynn just coming in super cruise, super chill here at the end. So good thing is we're through like 3/4 of the field finishing. I'd really like to get to 100 and then I might just pull the pin to get outside. I would stay all the way to the finish because I know the finish is not that far for most. This is probably the last rider on course. Okay, no. Here's Magali. So yeah, right now there's 120 riders out there. Another ladies rider. I did know that. I looked before. So here's her ponytail, arrow helmet. Where is... There she is. Him. I don't know why I think this is late. When I see LS, I think, LS. We got some riders broken down between, but this rider's still out there getting it done. Got a little bit of climbing to do. Must have had a really, really late start. So I know Kyle. Here's Kyle. Kyle's in 94th. Kyle, you did it. You're not outside the top 100. Yeah, this is a tough race. I did this one totally solo. Just went on it one afternoon. Purple Bengals here. David 1951. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do today, folks, because we're getting so close to these people getting here. If I can get to level 100, how far out are we? Sorry, level 100. The 100th rider, E. Chavez. Still 4 kilometers from the finish, though. That's going to take a little bit right now. Well, I'm going to wait till they text me or bang on my door. Which I'll look right now. Okay, coming in next, we got Twister K, just nudging ahead of Cherno, 86, and Yaya Reki. I think Yaya is still inbound. Yeah, Yaya Reki's still inbound. Great job. 600 meters to the finish. David, 1951, right behind him. Sorry, 700 meters back, riding with Purple Bengal. So these two are coming in together. So Yaya Reki, solid 88th place solo. Then we're going to have David and Purple Bengal coming in 89th and 90 between the two of them. 300 meters back, we got a little group. Misha, Adam Z. Let's take a look at Adam for a while. Polish avatar. Looks like he's got some kind of weird, I don't know, like Spider-Man avatar or something. I'm not really sure what I'm looking at there. Who knows? But yeah, I don't think I've said that rider's name this ride yet. Just checking text here, folks. That's what the lady's been messaging me. Close to 1 p.m. We have to stop for gas. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Well, I'll see you when you get here. I got some racing to do. Kyle, 92nd place. How well can Kyle place today? He's going to be in a sprint finish here. He will be in a sprint finish. Kyle, 850 meters from the finish. You did not finish outside the top 100, whatever that means. It basically doesn't mean it a lot right now, but Sikfer, Misha, Adam, Triple Z, and Kolofsky. Who is going to light it up first? Who is going to lead the others out? When do you decide to go, folks? When do you go? They're all eyeballing each other. A lot of cat and mouse here. Misha's going now. Kyle's starting to dig in too. Misha lighting it up at 9 watts per kilo, trying to get away from Kyle. Can Kyle come back around? This is a long-range sprint, folks. They're still 300-400 meters out. When they started that sprint, they were probably at 400 meters. Who's coming over shoulder? It's Kyle. Kyle's got it, folks. Oh, but there's some fast movers. Adam Z and Sikfer are coming. They just got past Kyle, and Kyle's still pushing good power. Yeah, Sikfer, Adams, Triple Z, Kolofsky, and Misha all finishing together there. Awesome stuff. Here's another name. Look at this rider from the U.S., Marco Schwa. You tell me, have I said his name today? I know I haven't. Level 10 rider. This is probably a big effort for him here on Ruby. Sporty Burned coming in too with Matik 04. Czech rider. Legs of Steel here. Looks like he's doing... Yeah, look at this. He was doing 165 revs per second there. Something was going on there. Now looking like some real numbers. 70s and 80s. Maybe he just dropped his chain ring into the small one, was spinning out of control rapidly there. I've done that. So we got a level 80 legend, level 22, and a level 10 coming in hot, folks. 900 meters out. This is when you realize you do these races. Those riders like at the Tour, the World Tour riders, the guys that'll make like a kilometer out attack. Like how good do you got to be to do that? Or how brave do you got to be to do that? To go for it. But they know, like, hey, I can't win in the sprint, so I might as well just go for it. There's probably about a 10% chance I'm going to make it, but I'm definitely going to lose in the sprint, so why not just go for it? What if the peloton messes around? Matik lights it up, folks. Close to 400 meters out. Sporty Burns trying to react, but looks like Matik here is really, really pushing hard. Already gapped him 20 meters. Sporty Burn is trying to come back, though. Pushing about the same power, and Marco's right in there, too. So it's going to be Matik 04. Marco looks like he's going to come just over Sporty for 96th and 97th place. Anonymous coming in 98th. Carlos SRAM in 99th. And then E. Chavez has disappeared from the World Tour, now riding on Ruby on Thursdays. Send me a message, dude. We need to have a little conversation. Kyle says, thanks, Colin, for showing my finish. I didn't like that at all. Yeah, when I did it, I wasn't racing like you guys. I don't even know what my time was. Probably like an hour and 15 minutes or something. Who knows? I probably used a time trial bike. Can't remember. I don't capture everything that I do. I probably should. I should just probably capture it all. Even if I don't show it, even if I don't stream it, because there might be some cool stuff going on. I can actually record all my streams. I can stream and record, or I can just record. So I should just record everything in case I see something neat happen, stuff like that. So anyway, folks, what I'm going to do is I am going to evacuate the 10x10 cube here. Where am I? Yeah, here I am. I'm going to evacuate the 10x10 cube now just to get outside. These people have driven 3.5 hours to see me. I don't want to have them sitting out there waiting. I'll go do that. Then I got to get back on with my normal day. I've already done my ride. So anyways, folks, I will be jumping off now. Great coming, another Muckers awesome race. And I hope to see everyone again real soon. Remember, Inside Cycling World. Please like, subscribe, comment, like. Did I say like? Like those videos. Support any way you want. I've got some other stuff coming down the pipe real quick. Probably going to set up a bit of a storefront. See you, Tanya. And yeah, anyways, I'll talk more about that later. Gotta run, folks. See you again real soon. Adios.